Good morning, my dear students. So again, Cambridge International School, the SUA is here to help you out for your learning during this lockdown period and this period of COVID-19 pandemic in the whole world. So we will not let you suffer in your studies. So I feel everybody is good at home and they are enjoying learning with our e-learning initiative. So Cambridge International School, the SUA, will help you out for learning of each subject with our e-learning initiative. So grade 10 students, we have till now, we have covered your syllabus till third chapter, and you people have your exam on 25th of May 2020. So for that chapter, I have given you revision for the first chapter. So that chapter is coming in your MCQ form in your exam on 25th. So uh, now I want to give you some break and we will continue with the last chapter of your syllabus, that is globalization and the Indian economy. So let's see what we're going to discuss today. So let's see. So we're going to discuss now chapter number 4, and the name of the chapter is Globalization and the Indian Economy. So today we're going to learn about the terms and definitions, or we can say the definitions of this chapter, which I feel are important and that can be asked in the exams. So grade 10 and subject is economics, and my name is Miss Sarita Sani. So I'm here to help you out for learning of economics. So now let me just discuss something that is very important for your board examination. So now today's tip is, whenever you are attempting a paper in CBSE board exam, fine. So you have to give your answers always in points. So avoid writing your answers in paragraph form. So paragraphs always just makes you consume like confused, and sometimes it also creates like a boredom feeling for the invigilator when they're checking the paper. So avoiding this paragraph form of writing answers, that would be better for you. So with points, that will be the better presentation for your answers, and with that, even invigilator feels good that the student has had learned in a proper way and they are able to express their feelings with points. So that is the best way for attempting your paper. Now let's move to the today's topic, which we are going to cover. So we're going to learn about important terms and we will learn about the questions to be done for today. So we are going to learn today's 7 terms. So in those 7 terms, let's see which is the first. So the first term is with the name of the chapter, globalization. So what is globalization? In simple terms, I can say we are the part of the globe. So India is the part of the globe. Whole world is the part of the globe. So that you people might have seen the globe of Earth with your geography teacher might be. So globalization, what is that? So globalization is the process of rapid integration. Rapid integration means quickly. So when we are talking to each other, I can give you example like some people are living in abroad and we are talking to them with the help of communication services, with the help of internet services. So what is that? That is the part of the globalization process with which we are rapidly integrate with each other. So integrate means एक दूसरे के साथ हम मिलके बात कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, इंटरकनेक्शन बिटवीन कंट्रीज. सो जितनी भी वर्ल्ड की कंट्रीज है, अब चाइना के वुहान में कोविड-19 का जो है फर्स्ट केस सामने आया था, ये हमें सबको कैसे पता चला? दैट विल बी possible, that was possible because of this globalization process. We got all information on the internet, and even the WHO, that World Health Organization body, was giving all guidelines regarding this pandemic, COVID-19. So it was all because of globalization process. Whole world and India just started lockdown within 4 or 5 hours. So that was the best thing which happened because of globalization. I feel now you might understand this globalization in a better way. So globalization क्या है? एक process है जिसके थ्रू हम लोग क्या करते हैं, वर्ल्ड की जितनी भी कंट्रीज है उनको हम एक दूसरे के साथ क्या कहते हैं, इंटरलिंक करते हैं, इंटीग्रेट करते हैं, इंटरकनेक्ट करते हैं. So these are all words we are using interchangeably. So this is the definition of your globalization. So I hope everybody understands this well. Now let's move to the next, that is liberalization. One more thing I will add here. Like in science, we have LPG, that is liquefied petroleum gas. So for this economics, we have LPG, that is liberalization, privatization, and globalization. So we have already covered globalization. So we are just now doing it in the like not in the proper way, but yes, I'm just explaining you this so that you would remember it in a nice manner. So liberalization. So liberalization means किसी चीज को आप लोग कहते हैं मैम लिबरल चेकिंग करना, मैम इजी चेकिंग करना. So what is that liberalization in the terms of this economy? So liberalization means removing barriers. Barriers means किसी चीज पे अगर कोई रोक लगी है, कोई रिस्ट्रिक्शन लगी है तो उसको खत्म करना. So we call it as removing barriers or restrictions set by the government is known as liberalization. अब सिंपल चीज है, सारी कंट्रीज की गवर्नमेंट अब क्या कर रही है, जो चाइना का सामान है उसको क्या कर रही है, रिस्ट्रिक्ट कर रही है, उनको आने नहीं दे रही है, उनका इंपोर्ट बंद हो गया है. सो दिस इज नाउ द लिबरलाइज, जब इसको दिस इज नॉट द लिबरलाइजेशन प्रोसेस, बट जब हम किसी भी कंट्री के साथ जो हम रिस्ट्रिक्शंस लगाते हैं, मान लो एक्साइज ड्यूटी है, कस्टम ड्यूटी है, मान लो कोई और हम लोग कह देते हैं पोर्ट ड्यूटीज हैं, सो और स्ट्रीट ड्यूटीज हैं, सो वो सारी ड्यूटीज अगर हम लोग उनको रिमूव कर दें, टैक्स ऑन बैरियर्स जो आपके आते हैं उनको हम रिमूव कर दें, सो with this what will happen, we will liberalize the trade process. So we call it as liberalization. So I hope this is understandable for you. Now let's move to the next thing, that is privatization. Now, there are two terms we generally see, public and private. Public and private. Now, public means something where government is involved, and private is where government is not involved. ठीक है, सिंपल वर्ड्स में एक एग्जांपल देती हूँ. जो गवर्नमेंट के ऑफिसर्स हैं तो वी कॉल इट एज पब्लिक. ठीक है, सो गवर्नमेंट के जितने भी ऑफिसर्स हैं वी कॉल इट एज पब्लिक. सो जितने भी हमारी शॉप्स हैं, जितने भी हमारे प्राइवेट स्कूल्स हैं, प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल्स हैं, these are the part of private sector. So private and public. I hope this is clear to you. So our concept is related to privatization. Privatization means allowing the private sector to set up industries which were earlier reserved for the public sector. Now, when your new economic policy came into existence in 1990, so in that policy they said, previously we were having 24 industries in that we require licensing, and all the industries were under the public, under the government. So what happened now with privatization? What happened? 20 industries were now allowed to enter with the private sector. That means private people can work in that sector and they can start their industries for that particular work. Now, uh, now, so पहले क्या था, that was reserved to the public only. So government उसके ऊपर सारे के सारे देख रेख करती थी. अब क्या हुआ, प्राइवेट सेक्टर को भी उन्होंने क्या कर दिया, एंट्रेंस दे दी. सो प्राइवेट सेक्टर को क्या बोला कि प्राइवेटाइजेशन मीन्स allowing the private sector to set up industries which were earlier reserved for the public sector. So जो पहले सारी गवर्नमेंट के अंडर थी अब वो किसको दे रही है, प्राइवेट सेक्टर को दे रही है. So this was privatization. Now let's move to this thing, that is World Trade Organization, WTO, that is the short form we are using. WTO is such an organization which WTO is such an organization whose aim is to liberalize international trade. It was started at the initiative of the developed countries. So WTO कौन सी एक organization है जिसका aim क्या है? Liberalization करना किसकी? इंटरनेशनल ट्रेड की. ठीक है. सो इसका ये किसके इनिशिएटिव पे स्टार्ट हुई थी? दैट वाज इनिशिएटिव ऑफ द, इनिशिएटिव मतलब उत्तरदायित्व. ठीक है. किसके, हम कहते हैं उत्साह के साथ स्टार्ट हुई थी. तो ये दिस वाज स्टार्टेड बाय डेवलप्ड कंट्रीज. WTO establishes rules regarding international trade and sees that these rules are obeyed. This point is very very important when we are talking about WTO. So with this, we are talking now. So WTO establishes rules regarding international trade and sees that these rules are obeyed. So in rules को हम लोग क्या करें? Properly क्या करें? Obey करें. So this is the point. Now the next term is multinational corporations. The short form is MNC. So multi means many. I can just make it into short form. Multi means many. National means nations. Corporations means business. So now what is multinational corporations? So let's understand this. MNC is a company that owns or controls production in more than one nation. Suppose we have one company. So I can give you example of Apple. So Apple iPhone. So I can give you example for this. So let's suppose this is this is a MNC. So Apple is a MNC, uh, and Apple is designing the Apple iPhone in California. Then the assembling was for iPhone, all like assembling of iPhone was done in China, and um, and then it was distributed to the whole of the world, whole countries of the world. So always Apple launches a product in September. So that before December, it was all done by the Apple in different countries of the world. So this is how MNCs work. So what I said is now, a MNC is a company that owns or controls production in more than one nation. जो क्या करती है? एक से ज़्यादा countries में मोर देन वन नेशन से प्रोडक्शन जो है वो डिफरेंट डिफरेंट एरियाज में चलती है. जैसे मैंने बोला डिजाइनिंग होती है कैलिफोर्निया में, अमेरिका. उसके बाद असेंबलिंग होती है चाइना में. ठीक है. तो उसके बाद जो है डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन होता है ऑल कंट्रीज ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. सो दैट मीन्स वो सारी जो प्रोडक्शन है उसको कंट्रोल एक ही कंपनी करती है. ठीक है. सो वी कॉल इट एज MNC, मल्टी नेशनल कॉर्पोरेशन. MNCs जो होती हैं ये क्या करती हैं? अपने ऑफिस सेट करती हैं, फैक्ट्रीज करती हैं, उस एरियाज में करती हैं जहाँ पे उनको सस्ता लेबर मिलता है. तो चाइना इज द चीप लोकेशन फॉर असेंबलिंग ऑफ आईफोन. So and other resources are also like available in China. So that is why MNC prefers Apple iPhone. They prefer to get assembled in China. So that was the point. Now, but in maybe the scenario is going to change soon. So let's see now what is going to happen regarding iPhone. So let's see now the next thing. So next is investment. So investment, the money that is spent to buy assets such as land, building, machines and other equipments is called investment. सिंपल चीज है, जब मैंने अपना पैसा किसी चीज को बाय करने के लिए, वो कौन सी चीज हो सकती है? या तो कोई जमीन हो सकती है, या कोई बिल्डिंग हो सकती है, या कोई मशीन हो सकती है, या और कोई इक्विपमेंट्स हो सकते हैं. जब हमने उनको बाय करने के लिए पैसा लगाया तो वी कॉल इट एज इन्वेस्टमेंट. जो पैसा लगाया उसको हम लोग क्या करेंगे? मैंने इन्वेस्टमेंट करी है. So next thing is foreign investment. It is like extension to investment, but same चीज है. देखो, जो हमने पैसा कुछ भी बाय करने के लिए लगाया, जैसे लैंड, बिल्डिंग, मशीन्स एंड अदर इक्विपमेंट्स, ठीक है, वो जो पैसा था मैंने नहीं लगाया, मेरी जगह पे किसी MNC ने लगाया. So what I call this as, this is called as foreign investment. So MNC कोई भी foreign की होगी तो we call it as foreign investment. So बाहर वाली countries की investment है, ठीक है, विदेशी investment है. Now in the end, this is going to be the last definition, and we have questions to be done for today. So all what we have to do it, the definitions we have to attempt for today and learn. So this is our homework. So globalization is the first definition we have covered. Liberalization, privatization. WTO is World Trade Organization. MNC is multinational corporations. Investment, foreign investments, all these things we have to cover. Now in say thank you, God bless you, enjoy learning at home. So pray for humanity so that this COVID-19 pandemic will be controlled soon and vaccine will be developed, and or otherwise it will end soon so that humanity will be saved uh, by God. So pray every day, enjoy learning with this COVID-19 pandemic even at home. So it's not a bad place to be at home. So we enjoy learning at home. So I feel this COVID-19 has given us the initiative to back home. So we are learning back home, and even teachers are teaching back home. So all these things are going to benefit us in the future. Uh, as we all are very brave and we are facing the situation very bravely. So with this teaching learning experience, we're going to be very strong in the future. So teaching is not confined to school area or any of the place, but now it is confined to the connection between teacher and students uh, through e-learning even. So this is now the new way of learning we are doing with this COVID-19 pandemic. So thank you, God bless you, enjoy learning, stay happy, stay healthy, and enjoy learning with our Cambridge International School, the SUA. God bless you.